We believe in the power of purpose. A purpose that has existed since our inception. A purpose that lies in building communities and fostering environments, in harnessing human capital and ambition. A purpose that answers the existential question of why we exist. And we exist to be change makers, to enable dreams and enrich the fabric of life on our planet. At MAS, we are the spirit, the passion in each of the 100,000 people who work with us. We are the learners, the soul earners, the yearners. We are change makers without borders. We ensure our diverse communities are safe, empowered, and are given tools to be innovators and enablers of a better world. We believe in people and the fire within them. We believe that their lives and the health of our planet are worth transforming business as we know it. To us, sustainability is not a hopeful buzzword, but a future built through an all-encompassing plan for change. To inspire sustainable change within our business, our people, and our communities. Our place in this world, our place in history, will be defined not by our triumph, but by our service. It will be defined by the hard choices we take and the changes we make. And we will be remembered tomorrow for the dreams that we enable today. For us, this change is courage.
Latest ideas be inspired by the sanctuary you call home. Roselle, eternal
Thank you, Aisha. Hope I'm audible. Right. Thank you, Aisha. Greetings and a warm welcome to all the passionate teachers joining us from diverse corners of the country for the Teaching Without Teaching workshop. We are honored to have all of you today with us. In today's dynamic educational landscape, the role of teachers extends far beyond the confines of traditional instruction. It is about inspiring, guiding, and nurturing students to become lifelong learners and empowered individuals. To explore innovative approaches to teaching that transcend conventional methods led by a highly competent resource person who brings a wealth of expertise to the table. Despite the geographical distances that separate us, today we unite in our shared commitment to educational excellence. Together, we can inspire positive change and elevate the standards of teaching across the nation. We encourage you to actively engage in today's session, share your thoughts, and immerse yourself in the learning experience. Let us harness the power of our collective wisdom to empower ourselves and, by extension, our students. Once again, a heartfelt welcome to the Teaching Without Teaching workshop. May this be a day of enlightenment and inspiration as we journey together towards educational excellence. Enjoy the session, my dear teachers. Over to you, Aisha.
Hello. දැන් මගේ ඇහෙනවද නැද්ද මම කිව්වොත්? I'll check. Good morning. Good morning. Can you all hear me? Hello, can you all hear me?
We can hear you.
Right. So, first, thank you very much for inviting me to deliver this lecture. I think I have prepared my slides in both languages.
You can please share your screen, sir.
Can you all see the slides?
We can see the slides.
Right. Now, which language is, do you prefer which language? Both languages. Both languages, right. Right. First thing is, you all are teachers, no? You all are teachers. So, with me, you can't keep quiet. You have to talk. What is your job? What is your job? Hello? What is your job?
They are teachers. They are teachers, sir.
You are
They are
teachers.
teachers.
Right. Teachers are doing what? Teachers are doing what? What is your task? Hello? What's your task? You must talk, you must talk. As a teacher, what's your task? Ayesha?
Aisha is our computer, sir.
Anyway. Nilanti? Oh, man. No one is talking, no. Huh? Oh, Sampath? Dayani? Hello? You? Yes. Hurry up. Yamuna? Can you all hear me?
We can very well hear you, sir. This is Renuka
Yes.
here. I think
Now,
teachers must talk. Can you please
teachers
be
must talk.
very
Otherwise-
cooperative, please? Because this is a workshop. So you should also talk, please. So we have organized for your own benefit. So we highly appreciate if you can please collaborate and carry out it as a discussion mode, please, teachers. Thank you.
Yes. As a teacher, what is your task? ගුරුවරයෙක් විදිහට මොකක්ද ඔයගොල්ලෝ කරන්නේ? ටක්කන කියන්නේ. අනේ ඉතින් එහෙම බෑනේ. Somebody must talk. Quickly, hurry up. Hello?
If the teachers are not talking, can we please continue, sir?
Now our topic is teaching without teaching. So if they are not talking, so how can we discuss about the topic? Somebody must talk. Yes, Pushpadana Girls College. කතා කරන්නකො කවුරු හරි. ගුරුවරයෙක් වදින මොකද්ද කරන්නේ ඔයගොල්ලෝ? අයියෝ. Piyumi? Right, anyway. I think you must talk, otherwise this can be another lecture. I don't like to do a lecture. Anyone? Hello? Right, anyway. Now, I think as teachers, you all are teaching. You all are teaching. Is that your job? Is that your job? Hello?
No, no,
Okay,
we facilitate the students.
You facilitate the,
Mister?
how do you
Facilitate.
facilitate?
Students learn, we help them.
You help them. We'll see. Right, good. Now, what we do now, children are your input. Children are your input. Then you convert them. That's your, we call throughput. Right? You convert children to your learning. So your output is a child with expected skills, knowledge, and attitudes to the competitive environment. So that is the output. That should be the output. But problem is, we have found your output is very bad. Your output is very bad. Children, they don't have these expected skills, knowledge, and attitudes. Why? This is the big issue. Why they don't have expected skills, knowledge, and attitude? Yes? Vihari? Navodika?
Sir, now only we can talk, sir.
Why?
So we were unable to talk, open the mic.
Right. Anyway, right. Now, your task is teaching, no?
Yes, sir.
Right. So what you are doing, you are taking children from home and you convert them through your teaching method, right? For the expected children with expected skills, knowledge, and attitude. So, කුසලතාවයෙන් දරුවෙක් සමාජයට බී කිරීම තමයි ඔයගොල්ලෝ කරන්නේ. හැබැයි ඉතින් එහෙම එකක් වෙලා නැහැ. ඇයි එහෙම වෙලා නැත්තේ? ටක්කල් කියන්නේ ඇයි එහෙම වෙලා නැත්තේ? ඔයගොල්ලන් මෙන්න මේ throughout transformation system එක වැරදි. Your transformation system is wrong. That means your teaching methods are wrong. That's why the output is not as we expect. Right? So, what is education? Can anyone just tell me what is education? Quickly. What is education? Purnima? Ibagamu Central? Yes?
Education is what giving knowledge. I think.
Education is giving knowledge. Education is giving knowledge. Now look at this definition. Education is any long-term learning activity aimed at preparing individual for a variety of roles in society. It is a lifetime investment. It tends to initiate by a person in the area. So education කියන්නේ ළමයින්ට දැනුම දෙන එකක් නෙමෙයි. සමාජයේ විවිධ භූමිකාවන් සඳහා පුද්ගලයන් සූදානම් කිරීම අරමුණු කරගත් දීර්ඝ කාල ඉගෙනුම් ක්‍රියාවලිය. ඒක මේ ළමයින්ට knowledge එක දෙන එක නෙමෙයි education කියන්නේ. හරි? ඊළඟට තියෙනවා right. Another definition is training. Now training also, now people call training also some kind of teaching. So training is any learning activity which is directed towards the acquisition of specific knowledge, attitude, and skills. Right? So training focus on jobs. Now education is not focused on jobs, right? Then we call training and development now. Now what is development? It is a learning activity which is directed toward the future needs rather than present needs. So development activities target for future needs, not present needs. But when you go through these three definitions, there is a common term. What is that? Quickly. If you go through this common three definition, there is a one common term. What is that? Yes, quickly. What is the common term here? Development, training, education. Right? So there is a one common term. What is that common term? Yes? Yes. What is the common term? Common term is learning activity. Education is any long-term learning activity. Training is any learning activity. Development is any learning activity. So, education, training, and development all are learning activities. There is nothing called teaching activity. Right? ඉතින් මේ තුනම ඉගෙනුම් ක්‍රියාවලියක් මිස උගන්වන ක්‍රියාවලියක් කියලා කොහෙවත් නැහැ. එහෙම එකක් කොහෙවත් නැහැම definition. මේ තුනම learning activity. ඉගෙන ගැනීමේ ක්‍රියාවලිය. Right? So what is learning? එහෙමනම් learning කියන්නේ මොකක්ද? දැන් කවුරුත් අගන කියන්න බලන්න මොකක්ද learning කියන්නේ එහෙමනම්? ඔව් දැන් ප්‍රශ්නයක් අහුවොත් මේ පූර්ණිමා ඇහෙනවද මං කියන දේ? පූර්ණිමා මං කියන දේ ඇහෙනවද? නඳුනි මං කියන දේ ඇහෙනවද? කාංචන මං කියන දේ ඇහෙනවද? ඕ නෑනේ. කවුරු කතා කරන්නේ නෑනේ. මං කියන දේ ඇහෙනවද?
We can hear you.
කවුද කිව්වේ දැන් ඔය කතා කරේ කවුද?
Dayani.
Dayani. How old are you?
I am 50 years old.
50 years old. Now, can you remember the way you talk when you were in age 7? Can you remember? Can you remember? Yes or no? When you were in age 7 or 10, the way you talk, can you remember?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Are you talking the same way now? Or
No.
No. You are not right. That means there is one. Now you are talking in a different way. So that means there is a what? When you compare the way you talk when you were in age 10 and now, there is a what? Yes.
Improvement, because we have acquired the language.
Not improvement, there is a change.
Yes,
There
change.
is a change. That means now this change can be improvement or other way, right? But there is a change. So learning means change. Learning means change. ඉගෙන ගත්තා කියන්නේ වෙනසක්. වෙනසක් නැතුව ඉගෙන ගන්න බෑ. වෙනසක් උනේ නැත්නම් ඉගෙනගෙන නෑ. Without change, no learning. Clear? Without change, no learning. ඔයා දැනුත් කතා කරන්නේ අවුරුදු 10දී කතා කරපු දේවල් මණ්ඩාම්. කතා කරන්නේ ඒ විදිහටම නම් වෙනසක් නැහැනේ. එහෙමනේ. නඳුනි ඇහෙනවද?
Yes, sir.
ඔව්. එහෙම නේද?
Yes, sir.
Hari, yes. Now that means there should be a change. Now that's the learning. So learning means change. The change can be toward negative side or positive side. Both are change, right? So change is now all three are learning activities. Now learning is changing activity. Learning is the process by which new capabilities attain. Any relative permanent change in behavior occurring as a result of experience or practice. So learning means permanent change in your behavior. If there is no change in behavior, you have not learned anything. So why students come to school? Why students come to school? For what purpose? Yes, for what purpose? Priyanta? Children come to school for what purpose? I kata nahi. What purpose? Purnima? Nalini? Student come to school for what purpose?
To get education.
Education. ළමයි ස්කෝලේ ඒකට ඉගෙන ගන්න වෙන්නේ නෑ ළමයි එන්නේ ළමයි ස්කෝලේ ඉගෙන ගන්න right education වලට නෙමෙයි ළමයි එන්නේ ඉගෙන ගන්නවා කියලා කියන්නේ now learning means change ළමයි ස්කෝලේ ඉන්නේ වෙනස් වෙන්න ඉගෙන ගන්න පොත් කියවන්න නෙමෙයි right right now what do you mean by change in skills changes in knowledge change in attitude now change means changes in these three things changes in attitude changes in skills changes in knowledge so knowledge is only one aspect so there should be other aspect that means attitude and skills so without these changes in these three areas there is no learning ඉගෙනීමක් වෙලා නැහැ right now we call learning means attitude skills and knowledge so first we talk about the skills now skills we talk about 21st century skills learning skills what are those things critical thinking creativity collaboration communication those are the learning skills literacy skills information literacy media literacy technology literacy life skills flexibility leadership initiative productivity social skill then මේවා තමයි 21st century skills කියලා ළමයි ඉස්කෝලේ ආවම ළමයිට මෙන්න මේ දේවල් තියෙනවා මේවා නැතුව ළමෙක් ඉස්කෝලෙන් පිට වුණොත් ඒවා ඒ කියන්නේ ළමයාට ස්කිල්ස් නැහැ යමුනා agreed Yamuna agreed Nipuni, agreed? Manawadu? Agreed? Ayyo.
So the ones that you talked to, they are from SLIT actually. That's why. The name that you now called up, they are from SLIT. They are the SLIT staff. So we will rename them actually. Nathang, sir can't identify who they are, right?
Anyway, participation is very low. You can't improve your skills without actively participating. Now that's called learning. This is not lecturing. Right? Right. Critical thinking. That's the one skill. Creativity, collaboration skills, communication skills, information literacy, media literacy, technology literacy, flexibility, leadership, initiative, productivity, social skills, skills. The ළමයෙකුට මේව නැත්තම් ඒ ළමයා ඉගෙනගෙන නැහැ. ළමයා වෙනස් වෙන්නේ නැහැ. So learning means not knowledge. Learning means acquiring these skills and change. Right. So there are 21st century success skills. Standards are there. Standard 1. Personal success traits. පුද්ගල සාර්ථක ගති ලක්ෂණ. දැන් මේවා නැත්තම් ළමෙක් ඉගෙන ගත්තා කියලා කියන්නේ නැහැ. Standard 2. Researching information to solve problems. So child should be able to do research, collect information, analyze information, and try to solve problems. That's a skill. So that's a second standard. Third standard is critical thinking and objective analysis. Standard 4, problem solving. The ළමයෙකුට මේ බයින ප්‍රශ්නයක් විසඳ ගන්න බැරි නම් ළමයා ඉගෙනගෙන නැහැ. දැන් ඒකනේ මේ දවස්වල ඕගොල්ලෝ ඇහෙන පත්තර suicide ලංකාව තමයි ආසියාවෙන් number 1 suicide rate එකේ. ඒක ළමයි ඉගෙනගෙන නැහැ. ළමයි ඉගෙනගෙන නැහැ. ඕගොල්ලෝ කොච්චර කිව්වත් ඉගෙනනවා කියලා ඉගෙනගෙන නැහැ. suicide rate එක high එකයි. අපේ divorce rate එක කීයද? ඒකත් high, very high, 53%. ඒ කියන්නේ you have not learned to live. ඒක ඉගෙනගෙන නැහැ. You have not learned to live. මොකද්ද අපි ස්කෝල් කරන්නේ? What we are doing? Are we doing right things? Are we doing right things? Right? So skills cannot be taught. Skills cannot be taught. කුසලතා කියන ඒවා උගන්වන්න බෑ. ඒව ළමයි ඉගෙන ගන්නවා. ළමයි ඒව ඉගෙන ගන්නවා. skills උගන්වන්න බෑ. ඒක නිසා ළමයිට skills නැත්නම් ඒ කියන්නේ ළමයි ඉගෙනගෙන නැහැ. ළමයි ඉගෙනගෙන නැහැ කියලා කියන්නේ ඕගොල්ලෝ ළමයිට ඉගෙන ගන්න දීලා නැහැ. ඕගොල්ලෝ ළමයිට උගන්වන්න හදලා. ඒක තමයි මේ වැරද්ද. Right. So that means you have not allowed them to learn, right? Because skills cannot be taught, but you have tried to teach them skills. So that's why a lot of students, they don't have skills. So kind of change induced by learning and training. So ඉගෙන ගත්තා නම් මෙන්න මේව වෙනස් වෙන්න ඕන. Transmitting information, right? Now, type of information. ළමයාගේ තොරතුරු ප්‍රමාණය වැඩි වෙන්න ඕන. Developmental attitudes. ආකල්ප වෙනස් වෙන්න ඕන. Development skills. මේවා වෙනස් වෙන්න. කුසලතා වර්ධනය වෙන්න ඕන. Conceptual change, සංකල්පමීය වෙනසක් තියෙනවා. Behavioral change, චර්යාවේ වෙනසක්. මේව නැත්නම් ළමෙක් ඉගෙනගෙන නැහැ. මේව වෙනස් වෙලා නැත්නම් ළමෙක් ඉගෙනගෙන නැහැ. If there is no change in these 5 areas, there is no learning. ළමෙක් ඉගෙනගෙන නැහැ. Right? So this, according to, I think as teachers, you all know, right? So what are the skills we expect, right? Whatever we told, these are the, according to Bloom, right? These are the, now Bloom taxonomy, you know, these are the things. But the first thing is the knowledge. Knowledge is the lowest level learning. Then understanding, application, analysis, evaluation, creative, these are the other skills. Now, it is very obvious when you go through the exam papers. They have knowledge, but they don't have other skills. That's why they get low marks at the exam, right? So how can you improve these skills? That depend on the way you teach. Now, this is the way children learn, right? They learn taste, touch, smell, hearing, and whatever the things, everything we can categorize into these 5 things, right? So you learn many things through sight. Now you have 5 organs now. Now according to this one, you learn many things through your eyes. ළමයි ඉගෙන ගන්න කන් වලින් නෙමෙයි. වැඩිපුර ඉගෙන ගන්න ඇස් වලින්. ඕගොල්ලන්ගේ ඉගෙනීමේ ක්‍රමවේදය කටින් ඕගොල්ලෝ නිකන් දේශන පැවැත්වුවට ළමයිට කිව්වට ළමයිට ඉගෙන ගන්න බෑ. ළමයි ඉගෙන ගන්න වැඩි ඉගෙන ගන්න ඇස් දෙකෙන්. Now through learning only, through hearing only 11%. But through sight, 83%. You can see the difference. The remembering. So whatever things they learn, they can remember, right? 10% what they read. So reading. Second thing is listening. Third thing is using your eyes and see something. And you next one is combine of hearing and seeing, 50%. But 80% you can remember when you do something. When you do something, not hearing or seeing. Right? You can remember many things when you do it. Right, now you can see how children learn and remember. Right? Now you all know this one, learning pyramid. How children can learn. Right? Now, through lectures, how much they can learn? Renuka? Piyumi? Yes? Through lectures, how much they can learn? Only 5%. Only 5% they can learn. Right? Now reading, audiovisual, demonstration, discussion, practicing, then only they can learn. Now you can see gradually increase now. When you come to the practice, they can learn 75%. So without practice, they can't learn. They can't learn, right? So to what extent you allow student to practice? Now, that's the most important thing. In your classroom, do you follow those things? I don't know. Now, there is something called learning principles. Something called learning principles. First thing is, to learn anything, you must have a motivation to learn. If that is not there, children can't learn, student can't learn it. So what is your task then? Yes? What is your first task then? POV? Then what is your first task? Yes? POV? Ayyo. Nalini? Then what is your first task? What should be your first task? Logendra? What should be your first task? According to these learning principles? Motivate student to learn. That is your first task. Motivate student to learn. Right? If they don't have motivation, the teacher's task is to motivate them to learn. So for that purpose, you have to do many things. Second one is mental and physical readiness. So when you have problems, mental problems and physical problems, very difficult to learn. So you have to concern those aspects. Third one is conditioning, right? You must apply conditioning for learning. Then each and every children have a different learning curve. Remember, ඕගොල්ලෝ කියන දේවල් ළමයිට තේරෙන්නේ නැහැ. 100%ටවත් තේරෙන්නේ නැහැ. හරි? ඔගොල්ලෝ මට බණ්ඩින්න දෙපා. මේ කියන උගන්වන ඒවා ළමයිට 100%ක්වත් තේරෙන්නේ නැහැ. ඒක ඔගොල්ලෝ තරක් නෙමෙයි. කවුරු ඉගෙනුවත් 100%ක්වත් ඉගෙන ගන්න නැහැ. Right? Because they have different learning curves. So students learn at different levels, not in same way, same level. So there are differences. So you have to concern those things. Then social learning. Many things you learn from not in the classroom, but from the society. You learn many things from the society, not in school. Then meaningfulness of content. The people can learn more when the content is interesting. If your content is not interesting, student can't learn. Then opportunity for practice and repetition, right? If you don't allow, give them a chance to practice, they won't learn. Then appropriate methodology. Then you have to use appropriate methodology, not only teaching, not only lecturing. You have to do many, you have to follow many teaching methods for that purpose. So then this is a very important thing. Transfer of learning. If there is no transfer of learning, then your teaching is useless. ඕගොල්ලෝ කියන දේවල් right ළමයාට transfer වෙන්නේ නැත්නම් ළමයාට transfer වෙන්නේ නැත්නම් ඕගොල්ලන් ඉගෙනීමෙන් වැඩක්. දැන් අපිට පිළිලා තියෙනවා ඕගොල්ලෝ කොච්චර ඉගෙනුවත් ළමයාට ඒව transfer වෙන්නේ නැහැ. Then feedback is very important. You must take feedback time to time and change your learning methods based on that. But we won't do it. We normally do the same thing in the same way throughout the years, right? Then role and involvement of trainees or students. So you must involve students as much as possible into learning process. ළමයිව හැම දෙයකටම සම්බන්ධ කරගන්න. ඒ කියන්නේ ළමයි අහගෙන ඉන්නවා කියන එක නෙමෙයි. ගල් බිල්ලෝ වගේ අහන් ඉන්නවා කියන එක නෙමෙයි. ළමයිව ඉගෙනීමේ ක්‍රියාවලියට සම්බන්ධ කරගන්න. So you right, role and involvement of trainee is very important. Finally, unlearning. Now this is not happening very often. So unlearning, without unlearning, you can't learn new things. So therefore, unlearning is very important. Any questions? Any questions based on these things? ඔගොල්ලෝ ප්‍රශ්න අහන්නෙත් නැහැ. Right, no questions. Now, the learning style, not teaching style, right? Learning style. So children are different, not same. How they learn? There are some people learn through physical. Some people learn many things through visuals. Some people learn through auditory. Some people learn from verb. Some people learn from logic. Some people learn from music. Some people learn from natural situation. Some people learn from language. Some people learn from interpersonal things. So likewise, there are so many ways of learning. Do you use these learning methods? I don't know. Do you use these learning methods? Then to what extent? So therefore, don't teach. Don't teach. Let student to learn. You must become a facilitator. Don't teach. Right? අපි කරන්න මේකයි උගන්වන්නවා හදන්න. Don't teach. So success of learning depends not on the content but on the methodology. So ඉගෙනීමේ සාර්ථකත්වයේ තීරණය වන්නේ උගන්වන දේ මත නෙවෙයි උගන්වන විදිහ මතයි. Right? Any difficult things can be transferred to others through effective methodology. The කොච්චර නීරස දෙයක් වුණත් රසවත් ආකාරයට ලබා දිය හැකි ඉගෙන ගැනීමට හැකියාවක් ලැබේ. So therefore, methodology is the important thing, not the content. Right? So let them to learn even within the classroom, outside the classroom. Right? Even within the classroom, you can let them to learn. Don't try to teach them. Even outside the classroom, they can learn something. So you must plan those kind of learning, right? Don't try to teach them. So we have discussed these 21st century skills. Now look at this one. So there are teaching methods, assignments, surveys, exhibitions, field visits, quick exams, essay writing, activities, brainstorming session, creative work, group work, wallpapers, question and answer, discussion group, workshop, role play. So likewise, there are so many learning methods. ගොඩාක් තියෙනවා ඉගෙනුම් ලබන ක්‍රම, ඉගෙනීමේ ක්‍රමවේද. හරි? ඒකට ටීචින් කියන්නේ මේ අපි කෑ ගහන එක විතරක් නෙමෙයි. ඊට වැඩි ගොඩාක් දේවල් තියෙනවා. අපට පේනවා. Assignment, surveys, exhibition, field visit, quick exams, essay writing, activities, brainstorming, creative work, group work, wallpapers, question and answer sessions, discussion group, workshop, role play. So there are so many methods. Are you using these methods for teaching? That's the thing I am asking. Are you using these teaching, right? These methods for your teaching purpose? Then only students can learn, right? For an example, through assignment, skill 357. What is the 3? Collaboration, information literacy, technology literacy. So these 3 skills they can learn through assignments. Now that is not teaching. That is you are using different methods. Now take field visits. How much they can learn? They can learn 1, 3, 5, 8, 12. 1 is the critical thinking. 3 is the collaboration. 5 is information literacy. 8 is flexibility. Then 12 is social skills. Now you can see that depending on the method you use, they can develop different skills. Now here, lecture method is not here. There are so many other methods. So therefore, try to teach them without teaching. Now that is our topic. There are so many ways you can allow students to learn. Through assignments, power room, surveys, සමීක්ෂණ පවත්වනවා, exhibition, ප්‍රදර්ශන පැවැත්වීමෙන්, field visit, ශේෂ්ඨචාරිකාවලින්, quick exam, කෙටි ලිඛිත පරීක්ෂණවලින්, essay writing, ව්‍යුහගත රචනා, activities, ව්‍යාකාරකම්, brainstorming session, බුද්ධිකලම්බන සැසි, creative work, ස්වනිර්මාණ, group work, කණ්ඩායම් activities, wallpapers, බිත්තිපුවත්, question and answer, ප්‍රශ්න විචාරාත්මක වැඩසටහන්, discussion group, සාකච්ඡා මණ්ඩල, workshops, සම්මන්ත්‍රණ, role playing, භූමිකා රංගන. දැන් මේ වගේ ගොඩාක් methods වලින් මේ ගොඩාක් දේවල් ඉගෙන ගන්න. So teaching by student, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 10. How many skills they can, right? Through teaching, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 skills they can learn, they can develop through teaching by student, right? ළමයිට උගන්වන්න දෙන්න. For example, now in university, I can remember, I use some different methods. What I did, so we get the syllabus, depending on the syllabus, we develop some topics. So we distribute these topics among student group. Now you divide whole group into, now suppose there are 10 topics, then you break the whole class into 10 groups. Then so each group give one topic and ask them to teach them. Ask them to teach. ඔයා උගන්වන්න නැතුව ළමයින්ට කියන්න මෙන්න මේ මාතෘකාව උගන්වන්න. ඒතර ඒගොල්ලෝ පොත්පත් කියවලා කරුණු එකතු කරලා ඉන්ටර්නෙට් එකට ගිහලා right or download කරලා lecture notes හදලා. So there are so many things. So they will do the lesson, right? They, at least students are going to teach us. මට තියෙන අහගෙන ඉන්න විතරයි. ඉතින් මම එහෙම අවුරුද්දක් කළා. I can remember one group did their topic through poems. ඒගොල්ලෝ topic එක සම්පූර්ණයෙන්ම ඉදිරිපත් කළේ කවි වලින්. දැන් ඒක බලන්න කොච්චර skills තියෙනවා. Now another group present their topic as a drama. ඒගොල්ලෝ drama එකක් කරා. A topic again drama. Right? Now you can see how many skills you can develop. Right? So finally at that year, the results 90% got A's. 90% got A's. Right? So that means teaching method is very good. Right. So there is something called intellectual skills. Right? Comparing, relating and effecting, justifying, summarizing, generalizing, inferring, classifying, creating, applying, analyzing, synthesizing, evaluating. So these are intellectual skills. Now, therefore, you must try to develop all these skills by helping them to learn, not by teaching. Not by teaching. ළමයිට උගන්වන්න යන්න එපා. ඉගෙන ගන්න දෙන්න. So these are different types of learning, right? So I told students are different. Some are physical learners. That means they learn through acting. Role playing, they can learn more. There are visual learners. Then you can use maps, diagrams, right? Imaginary things, because there are some students who can learn from visuals. Auditory learners, class presentation, group discussion, debates. These are some methods you can use for auditory learners. Verbal learners, script, crossword, likewise, there are so many methods you can use for that. Logical learners, through statistics, can you teach them? Musical learners, through music. So likewise, so different students learn in different methods, not in same. So what you have to do, use these different methods for your teaching purpose. So that's now you can see here, no lectures, nothing. No lectures. So that means without lecturing, you can teach them. So that's why I use this topic as teaching without teaching. Teaching without teaching. Right, I went very fast. So that's all I want to mention here. Now, please ask any question. So you have, I think, how many minutes? How many minutes they have? to ask questions? Nanduni?
We have 15 minutes time, sir. 15 minutes.
15 minutes, right. Now start. Ask question. Now that's the way you can learn, right? Don't keep quiet. Ask questions. That's the only way you can learn. Yes.
Yes, so I request all our participants to take this opportunity to directly converse with Professor Gamini D. Alvis. So this is your chance to put up your questions, share your perspectives, and engage in a meaningful dialogue. Please feel free to open on your mic and communicate. I hope we have few teachers here to have pose their questions, right?
Yes, yes. Ask questions. Are you practicing these things? Is there a problem in practicing? Yes. Ayyo.
Or else we can have your questions on the chat box too. Can we have our participants to pose their questions, and I encourage, please. Sir, you're muted.
Yes, now you can see first skill is critical thinking. So do you have that skills? Do you have that skill? So if I ask a very simple question, I don't know whether you have heard this one earlier. Sometime you may have. It's a very simple question I normally ask, right? Assume two people are walking. Two people are walking. One person is other person's son's father. Who are these two people? Who are these two people? දෙන්නෙක් පාර යනවා. ඒ දෙන්නගෙන් එක්කෙනෙක් අනිත් පුතාගේ තාත්තා. මේ දෙන්න කවුද?
Husband and wife.
Husband and
Wife.
Who gave that answer?
Hamsajini.
Hamsajini. Very good. Very good. Right. Second question. Two people are walking. Two people are walking. They met some other person on the way. And this person one out of these two. Then he asked from the known person, who is with you? Who is the other person with you? Who have taken and taken a kauda කියලා. So he introduced himself, other person. His father called my father as father. එයාගේ තාත්තා මගේ තාත්තට කියන්නේ තාත්තා කියලා. කවුද ඒ දෙන්නේ? Two people are walking. They met another person. That person know one person out of these two. So he asked from the known person, I say, who is going with you? Then he told his father called my father as father. So එයා ඇහුවම ඔයත් එක්කන අනිත් එක්කන කවුද කියලා. එයා කිව්වා එයාගේ තාත්තා මගේ තාත්තට කියන්නේ තාත්තා කියලා. කවුද ඒ දෙන්න? කවුද ඒ දෙන්න?
Siblings.
Yes, yes. Who are these two people?
Siblings.
Siblings. No. Yes, yes. Anyone? Nelka? Kumara? Dayani? No answer. No.
Son.
Sir, what is
Yes, yes.
The answer is son.
Answer is son.
Son. That person's son.
Son. Person's son.
Son or daughter.
Others? Others? Now see, you don't have critical thinking skill. No, you don't have critical thinking skill.
I think auntie or uncle.
Auntie or uncle. Others? Others? Now see, now this is a skill. Now now I can't teach you. Now you must do something and improve this one. Okay. So your answers are wrong, right? Your answers are wrong. So now this critical thinking. Now see creativity. That's also learning skill. Now if I ask this question, can you use 9 4s? Can you use 9 4s? Now 4 9s, and get the 100 as an answer. නමේව හතරක් පාවිච්චි කරලා 100 උත්තරයට ගන්න පුළුවන්ද? I will give you 30 seconds. Start. Five minutes more. 5 seconds more. Right. Time over. Time over. Now see. Here, how many people are here? 29 people. So, only one person has tried to answer this question. So, out of 28, only one person has tried to answer this question. So, that means you don't have these innovative skills also. Now, these things I can't teach, but these are the skills you should have. Yes, I think now 2 people have given the same answer, Nelka and Saranath College. Both have given the right answer. Both have given right answer. Right, now I am asking another question. For this one, I will give you 1 minute. I will give you 1 minute, right? Use 4 9s and get 540 as an answer. I'll give you, right, using 4 9s, get 540 as an answer. Start. I'll give you 1 minute. Hmm. 15 seconds more. 15 seconds more. Right, time over. No one has given the answer. No one has given the answer. Now you can see. Now you can see the problem. Even as a teacher, if you can't do that, how can you develop students' other skills? Right? Now you can't teach these skills. You can't teach these skills. So you must improve your skills using now likewise. Now I ask some questions. So question and answering, games. So use this method to improve these skills. Right? Now I think you have some idea about how you should teach. So therefore don't teach. Let them to learn. So you can ask questions. You can ask them to read. You can play some games. Right? So there are so many ways you can use so many methods to improve their different skills, attitudes, and knowledge. Yes, yes. Right. Any other question you want to ask? Now, likewise, now you can see
So
different
there is-
techniques.
There is one question.
Yes.
I'll read out.
Yes.
It's from Yamuna. Sir,
Hmm.
could you share a few experiences from your university which you have incorporated to effective teaching?
Yes, I told you. So I can remember, I used this method for 2 years. So I used my I didn't teach 2 years, although I am a lecturer. I didn't teach. I asked students to teach. So students start to write. The first thing is, when I ask them to teach, you must have knowledge, no? So therefore, they start to use the library, read books. Now that's the first thing. Now you can see they start reading, reading skills. They start to read. They use the library and they collect some information. Then they presentation, how they are going to present. So as I told you, some people present that as a poem. ඒගොල්ලෝ කවි හැදුවා. දැන් බලන්න මාතෘකාවකට පැය 3ක් තිස්සේ කවි කියන්න පුළුවන්. කවියෙන් උගන්වන්න පුළුවන්ද? Right? So සමහර අය කරේ as a drama. Now, to teach something through drama, so you have to act, you have to write script, right? And you have to develop some kind of direction, actions. So there are a lot of things. Now those are skills, right? So while you're teaching, you develop a lot of skills. Right? So that's so those 2 years, they got highest marks for that subject. So that's my experience. Did I answer your question? Did I answer your question or not? Yes. Did I answer your question or not? Who asked that question? Yes. Who asked that question?
It's from Yamuna, and
Yamuna.
she has got the answer.
Right. Now, likewise, you can use lot of methods, right? So you can, for an example, right? You can say for an example, if they are doing what you call business studies, if they are doing business studies, right? You can ask them to go to town and meet businessmen and discuss with them how they start their business, what are the problems they face, right? Then how they price these things, right? How they sell these items, what are the strategies they use. Now you can see, now through at least 1 hour discussion with that businessman, you can learn number of topics, pricing, then entrepreneurship, business management, right? Advertising, a lot of topics you can learn. Only through this, have a discussion with the business people, few business people. You don't need to teach them. Right? So likewise, use different methods. Let them to learn. Yes, any more questions?
I guess there is no more questions, sir. So
I don't know whether you were able to learn something. I don't know. So before we now, are we going to finish now?
yes, sir. We are
then
running out of time, so
Yes, then before you finish, I ask at least one person to give a comment about today's 1 hour, whether it is useful, whether you would learn something, or it is useless, I don't know. At least one person can tell something. Give me a feedback. Yes, anyone?
I hope there would be one of the participants just giving us a feedback here. I encourage.
Teachers, can you please give your feedback? Someone from any schools, please? It seems like no feedback from the audience, Gavin sir.
Yes, then we can finish.
All right.
Thank you very much, sir, for this enlightening teachers workshop and for answering the questions. It
Yeah.
was definitely insightful, and thank you very much again.
Okay, thank you very much.
Now we have an important announcement for all our esteemed participants. We are delighted to offer a participation certificate for today's session. In order to receive your certificate, we kindly ask each participant to fill out a brief form. A link to the form will be provided on the chat box. Please take a moment to click on the link and complete the form with accurate information. This will ensure that we can issue your participation certificate promptly. Remember, this certificate acknowledges your active engagement and valuable contribution to today's event. Thank you for your attention, and please keep an eye on the chat box form for the link. We appreciate your participation and look forward to issue your certificates. Right. Transitioning to our next segment, it is our pleasure to introduce Mr. Aravind, an esteemed representative of the Career Development MBA program. Mr. Aravind brings a wealth of experience and insights into this transformative program, meticulously designed to empower aspiring business professionals with the strategic acumen and leadership skills necessary for success in today's landscape. Over to you, sir.
Yes, thank you. Thanks a lot for that. I hope I'm audible.
Yes, you are, sir.
Thank you. A very good morning to everyone. I see that we have quite a few teachers joining from different schools around the country. So I hope it is not only one person from that particular school, but a set of teachers there. So first and foremost, I would like to once again welcome you all for this session, and I would like to thank Slip Business School and the Soft Skills 2024 for having me here and giving me this opportunity to interact with you all. Right. So I understand being professional teachers, interacting with students on a daily basis and developing curriculum and taking the lead in enlightening them and guiding them for their future. It is important in this modern day to upskill yourself and keep yourself relevant to the industry. So I'm sure all of you as teachers would have had done your basic undergraduate studies in the technical colleges or the relevant teacher training schools, and would be looking into upskilling yourself in terms of developing your career and taking it to the next step, right? So what I will do is I will give you an insight. It could be any area that you could look into, but some of the options that we have, I would like to take you all through that and give you a insight of what we have to offer here at SLIIT, the Faculty of Graduate Studies in a partnership with the SLIT Business School. So let me share my screen here. Right, I hope you can see my screen. So I understand, I was informed we have mostly teachers from the commerce and business background. Is that right? Or do we have teachers covering other subject areas as well? I think I'm sure you can unmute yourself anytime during the session, even if it is in Sinhala or even Tamil. Thankfully, I can handle both the languages. So even if it is Sinhala or Tamil, you can simply unmute yourself, raise any questions you have, or even you can use the chat box to raise any questions you have. So yeah, just a moment. Right. I think if it was no, it's these days being digitally connected is it's one of the the norms that we have to adapt to. But if it was a physical session, I'm sure we would have had more interaction and more of a interactive session. But what we'll try to keep it as interactive as possible. This is more of a information sharing in terms of so where at SLIIT, we have a plethora of programs, even it be undergraduate or postgraduate. So being in the academic sphere, you all as teachers, it is important that you choose a program for your next step of your career, a recognized program where you have access to qualified and globally exposed lecturers and instructors or professors, right? So that is one thing that we always emphasize here at SLIIT. So with this opportunity, what I will do is I will take you all through the Master of Business Administration program that we have here at SLIIT. So some of the key highlights, if you see at SLIIT, has the highest number of research publications among the non-state higher education institutions. This is a key fact. Being a research-driven program, it is important as a university to have a number of research publications to be on the top rankings as well. So right now, SLIT is in the top 200 South Asian universities as per the QS rankings 2023. So, and we are ranked #1 among the non-state higher education institutions. And then in terms of research groups, we have strong research groups, industry-oriented research, and research grants, also conference and travel grants, which as academics, you all being teachers, to take your career to the next level. And even if you're looking at lecturing or any other pathways, these opportunities are available for you. And we have a lot of grants and opportunities for you to take up quality research work, and a lot of recognition for top researchers as well. And then we have more than 100 theses per year for our postgraduate programs. And as I mentioned, a panel of highly qualified, reputed lecturers, right? And on top of it, you all are being connected with the soft skills. You would have also got to know about the SLIT Business School. We are a member of AACSB, which is the world's largest business school alliance. So it brings a lot of credibility, not only in Sri Lanka, but globally, wherever you go, whichever country you go, there's a high credibility for the program. And we always ensure there's a lot of support for you. So whichever walk of life, so here you're coming from a teaching background, so whichever pathway you come from, there is expert guidance and support. And we have state-of-the-art facilities and access to top-end research information. And we always strive to provide high-quality customer-oriented service, adhering to the set planned course schedule. And we have a very, very strong alumni network. Even in our current MBA batch, we do have quite a few teachers who take up, because the modules, there's an opportunity for you to customize and select your modules as well, based on your area of interest. So I will take you all through that. So before that, what I'll do is, before we dwell deeper into this, I will share a quick video of one of our alumni, right? Just
further. I'm really glad that I selected to do my MBA. I found all the lecturers are very helpful and committed to all the students. Thank you SLIIT for my success.
Yeah, so that was one of our alumni, Ms. Puddini, sharing her success story there. So I think y'all, I'm sure some of y'all would have already done your postgraduate studies as well. But if you're looking into, specializing yourself and taking up management roles or academic administration, definitely a Master of Business Administration would add a lot of value. So these are some of the highlights of the program. This is approved by the University Grants Commission. It is WES recognized if you're looking at US and Canada. And then it's Ministry of Education approved. And SLIIT is a member of, as I said, this business school is a member of AACSB, also the Association of Commonwealth Universities and the International Association of Universities. And this is, it's important to remember that this is the SLQF level 10 program. So I'm sure you're all coming from the academic background, you would be aware. So if you have a general undergraduate degree, a 3-year general degree, it comes as an SLQF level 5 qualification. If you have a 4-year honors special degree, it's a level 6 program. And then level 7 is a graduate diploma. And then we have level 8 as a postgraduate diploma. Level 9 is the master's without research. And then level 10 is the highest level in terms of master's programs, which is a 2-year program with intensive research involved as well. And then we have, as I mentioned earlier, time to time, we have a very highly reputed lecture panel. I'm sure that will also add a lot of value in terms of your learning and, to add value to your career. And then strong alumni network, as we highlighted earlier. And once again, excellent research support and state-of-the-art facilities. And yeah, this is one important thing. We have a lot of interactive sessions with high caliber business personalities, also academics, not only in Sri Lanka, but globally as well. And then we have a flagship student exchange program to RSB, Rennes School of Business in France, which is a Triple Crown accredited business school. So which adds a lot of value for your global exposure. You can go there for 6 months, do a semester and come back and then complete your MBA. That option is also available. And then if you see in terms of operations side, we do have a opportunity to obtain a Lean Six Sigma Green Belt today, both operations and services sides, in terms of quality and, to get the best productivity and so on. A lot of people are going for a Six Sigma certification. So that also is an opportunity that we have for a complimentary concessionary rate. So those are some of the highlights. And in terms of the prerequisites, so as we highlighted earlier, as well as you come with a strong academic background, it is important that you select the master's program which recognizes your previous learning, right? So at SLIIT, we only accommodate students for the master's program who have a proper bachelor's or undergraduate qualification. So here you can see the prerequisites. So that could be a unique differentiator, because you will have a set of students along with you who come with a similar academic background as well. So we look for a minimum of a bachelor's degree from a recognized university. If it's a business-related degree, you can directly enter. If you are having education-related degrees, then with 1 year of post-qualification experience, you can enter the program as well, right? And then we have certain special concessions which are available for our, to everyone. So I would like to invite you all. So we will have an open day at our Malawi campus. So this is the tentative date I've mentioned here, which is 15th June. However, if you're interested, you can get in touch with us, and we can help you with getting to know more about it and join us for the open day to directly meet the program coordinators, the dean, and get further insights. So you can find the WhatsApp number here, the MBA hotline, which time to time I'm also handling that. So you can reach out to us on 076-497-1716. You can simply send a text or a WhatsApp with your name and email, and we can ensure that you are updated with the relevant information, and you can join us for the information sessions as well. So what I'll do is I'll quickly take you through the investment aspect as well here, because any quality upskilling does require your time and your financial commitment. So this is, if you see the 15% open day with a concession, the total generally the total fee for the 2-year program is 650,000, right? And with the 15% concession, you could save almost 100,000. So the fee comes to 552,500. This is for the 2 years, all inclusive. So if you see, you could pay it in 6 months, 4 installment plan. It comes to around 138,125 per semester, which includes your exams, assignments, library, e-learning facilities, and everything as well, right? So that is another aspect that you can look into. So this is gonna be a program that's available on Sundays. So you can, attend the classes even online from the comfort of your home, because you're working professionals. We understand that. So Sundays you can attend the classes online. You need to commit your full Sundays, and then exams and evaluations will be conducted at our Malawi campus. So as I said, it's a 2-year SLQF level 10 program. 1.5 years you will be covering a total of 12 modules, 6 core modules, and then 6 electives, split among 4 modules each semester. So these are some of the important dates. We put out the tentative dates, but the inauguration is going to be on 27th of July, if you're looking at the upcoming June intake. And the selection process is you have to apply through our portal. I'll just take you all through that simple process as well. And then you can submit your application online, and then come for the open day and take it from there, right? So how to apply? As I said earlier, you can take down the number, that is 076-497-1716. You can WhatsApp or text your name, email address mentioning MBA, and then we can get in touch with you and support you with the same. I think that's the major highlight and the information that I wanted to share with you all. So then if you just look at the application process, you need to simply visit apply.slate.lk, choose masters as your study level, and proceed with the application process. There's a 1,500 rupee application fee, and then with that you can submit your application and take the next step in joining the flagship SLI-IT's SLQF level 10 MBA program. Yes, that's the major thing that I wanted to share with you all. And with that, I think we can have, if anyone has any questions, I'm happy to help. Yeah. So do we have any questions? You can even use the chat box, or worst case, you can even, I have shared the contact number in the chat box. You can even get in touch with us later on when you're free, leisurely, and then we can help you as well. I think I'm done here. So I once again thank the organizers of SoftSkill 2024, the Slate Business School, for the wonderful opportunity, and it was a pleasant experience to share this insightful information with you all. And I hope to see you all at SLI-IT. Thank you for the opportunity once again. Have a wonderful day.
Thank you very much, sir. Let me not forget to thank Mr. Arvind for providing an extraordinary career development insight and for guiding through the MBA program details. Thank you, sir. And now I request all our participants to check on their chat box and to click on the links that are provided to our official social media platforms so that you always get updated on our latest news. So please take a moment and click on the links provided on the chat and follow us through our official social media platforms. Thank you. All right. Before we draw this enlightening session to a close, it is fitting to express our gratitude to all those who have contributed to the success of today's event. I now invite Professor Renuka Hera to deliver a heartfelt thank you note on behalf.
Thank you. Yes. So with that, actually, we have come to an end of today's program, which is mainly focusing on the teachers to develop their soft skills, of course, teaching skills. So looking at last few months in the organizing process, there were many people who have been supporting to make this event a successful event. So let me please thank them. I first of all would like to thank our dean, Professor Suren Peter, and also Associate Dean Dr. Mano Valigodapala for their continuous support actually during the last few months, providing the administrative support whenever we needed the support in getting approvals and everything. So thank you so much, sir and madam. And also I would like to thank our heads of the department, Professor Rohan Chatilaka, head of the Department of Information Management, and also Professor Nisha Jayasuriya, head of the Department of Business Management. So you both also have been there during last few months, supporting the team whenever they wanted you. You both were always there to facilitate the process, this particular process. So thank you so much. And also, let me please thank today's resource person, Professor Gamini Dalvis, although he is not now here. So I should thank him accepting our invitation and delivering a very good workshop. Of course, I believe that it would have been very useful for the teachers because even it is school education or university education, we both are doing teaching. But then again, I'm very sure that you were able to obtain so many important insights about our job. It is just about delivering the knowledge, or are there so many other things that we are supposed to inculcate among our students? So I believe that it would have been a very insightful session for you. So I must thank him for joining with us today to deliver that very wonderful session for the teachers. And also Mr. Aravind, a special thank goes to as you as well for making aware the teachers about the opportunities that the SLIT is providing for their higher education. So thanks a lot for you as well. And also I must thank the teachers who have joined today. So this particular workshop was specifically designed for you. So thank you so much for joining with us, staying with us for so many years, believing in us. So this has been, of course, this is not the very first program that we are doing. So we have been doing this program for many years. So thank you for being with us for such a long time and believing in us. And we are expecting your future cooperation as well for our future programs. And also let me thank the coordinator of this particular program, Soft Skills Program 2024, Ms. Anuja Lokeshwara and her team. So when we say team, we have lecturers and also we have our students who have generously supported us in organizing. And of course, we have our compeers today. They are also our students. So we are very happy to showcase them also in this platform, being their our own students. So in our role, so thank you so much again for everyone who had joined today. Yes, so wish you all the very best, the teachers, in your future endeavors, and also have a nice day. Thank you.
Thank you very much, ma'am. As we bring this engaging and informative event to a close, I extend my sincere appreciation to our distinguished speakers, our dedicated faculty, and all our esteemed participants. Your presence and active engagement have truly enriched today's proceedings. In closing, let us carry forward the spirit of learning and collaboration fostered by SLIT Business School. Remember, the journey to excellence is not solitary, but one we embark upon together, united in our pursuit of knowledge and success. On behalf of SLIT Business School, thank you for joining us. Wishing you continued success and growth in your endeavors. Signing off, this is Aisha Banu Ansar. Good afternoon.